Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm heading up to the Tampa Hard Rock Casino in Tampa, Florida. It's about 2 hours north of me, so I'm going to be staying in a hotel tonight. I'm just hoping to play some poker tonight, hopefully get into some interesting hands, and hopefully come out with a winning session. I've had two winning sessions in my last 3 times going out. All three of those are on my vlog, and I really hope we run well today. I hope we play well, and hopefully the cards fly in our favor. Thanks. Enjoy the video. So I know you can't see it yet, but first hand we pick up is Ace King of Spades. Beautiful hand, very pretty cards. So 3 people limp to me. I bump it up to $10 just because that's about the normal opening size for our table. I've been playing here for about an hour now. One person winds up making the call. The flop, I'm sure as you can imagine, just about the best flop possible for Ace King. And that's when it comes down 4 clubs, 5 of clubs, 5 of spades. And we see bet for $15, hoping that he has 2 overcards that we're beating right now. Opponent winds up calling. The turn, however, is the 5 of diamonds, making any pair a full house. So I'm still hoping he has overcards and maybe a tiny pocket pair, and he believes that I have an overpair. I lead out on the river after it hits a 2 of spades for 20. He snap calls with pocket 3s. So this hand, we look down at 2 beautiful black 10s. Not the greatest hand, but when one person limps to you when you're in middle position, not a bad hand. I bump it up to $12 pre-flop, folds all the way back to the original limper, he calls. So I'm thinking he's on a small to medium pocket pair, maybe a suited connector. And the flop comes out not too bad. It comes out 3 of spades, jack of hearts, 6 of clubs. Right now, he either hit a set, or I think he has absolutely nothing. So in this situation, I check it over to him. Hopefully he can bet maybe with a 6 or a 3. He winds up checking it back. The turn is the 7 of diamonds, hoping he picked up a little bit of equity. I lead out for $16, and villain snap folds, and we take down. We're in the cutoff, and we look down at 2 cowboys. Yes. This is especially great when I hear the player to my right announce raise, and he made it $20. So in this situation, I just want to try to do a 3-bet a little bit on the lower side, try to keep all his hands in. I 3-bet it to $60 when I have about $100 back. I'm hoping we could go all in here pre-flop. It folds all the way back around to the original raiser, who takes a deep look in the tank. So as soon as I know we weren't snap raised all in, I know we're in good position. I know we're probably against queens, jacks, 10s, maybe ace king, but definitely not aces, and that was the only thing I was really worried about in this situation, being that was one of my first hands of the night actually playing in. But he goes deep in the tank, and the longer he's sitting there in the tank, the more I want him to call this, because I do want to deal with this hand. He ends up folding though, and I just throw my hand right in the muck. And now I know that the players of this table are very passive, and even with premium hands, they won't 3-bet it because he folded jacks face up. So the players of this table are very, very passive. I look down at the beautiful ace-king offsuit again, and 2 people limp to me. I immediately raise it up to 12. It winds up folding all the way back around until the button and the under the gun player. They both wind up calling. The board actually comes out very, very good for ace king. It comes out ace of spades, jack of diamonds, 5 of diamonds. This situation, I bet 13 just to try to keep people in the pot. Hopefully someone has a flush draw that doesn't get there, or a smaller ace. But that's not the case. They both wind up folding, and we take down a pretty small pot. Hold on. In this situation, I didn't start recording till late, but we're very short stacked. We only have about $53 behind. We look down at 2 black queens. The player to my right, who previously opened on my pocket king's hand, opened again for, I believe, $20. So I shove for $53 and nothing else you can really do here, especially when you're short stacked. You get a premium hand and you gotta bet it. Folds all the way back down to that player, and he snap calls. I'm surprised he turns over ace king. When he snap called, I thought it was going to be pocket kings or pocket aces, but maybe he's just tired of me 3-betting him. And the run out, even though I know you can't see it because I did a bad job filming it, comes out about as good as you can go. It's a jack high board with not very connected cards. He turns over ace king and throws it in the muck. So my table has been very passive just about the whole time I've been playing at the table. And in this situation, I pick up a hand with some decent equity, even though it doesn't look great. I pick up 6-8 of hearts. I bump it up to $12 after the 2 limpers go, and they wind up both calling. Honestly, I kind of wanted to take the pot down right there because I haven't won a hand in about 30 minutes. But the flop comes out just about as good as it can possibly be. It comes out 6, 8, 9 with 2 diamonds. So we flop bottom 2 pair. In this situation, I'm hoping someone's on a flush draw, maybe even an over pair, but I doubt it after they limp. But they could have pocket 9s, being how passive this table is. I down bet to $11. One of the limpers gets out of the way while the other one calls. The turn might have been just about the worst card I could possibly see, with it being a black 5, meaning there's 4 to a straight, and any 7 has a straight. The player checks to me, and I decide to rep the 7, not giving him a chance to on the river. I lead out for $20, and he winds up tanking for a little bit. I'm guessing he had a set or 2 pair, and ends up throwing his cards in the muck. So I forgot to film the beginning part of this hand, but we are severely short stacked. We only have about $40 back. 3 people limped to me while I was in the big blind, so I decided just to check and see a flop. The flop comes out 5, 3, 7 with 2 diamonds and a heart, so we flop a gut shot and top pair. In this situation, I really don't know what to do because I haven't been in the situation enough to really know what to do. It checks all the way to the button. The button bets $15. One person called, so in this situation I have top pair and a gut shot. I have very good equity against the hands that these players could be having. So I wind up shoving for $40. It's also probably my best chance to double up. I believe it was $38 because of my big blind. But they both wind up calling. And the turn comes out a 5 of clubs, so pairing the 5, that actually makes me feel a little bit better. I doubt either of them have a 5 in their range, especially calling a $40 shove. But they wind up both checking it, which I understand. They probably have 2 overcards. But the river comes a king of diamonds, completing the flush draw and putting an overcard on the board. And this small blind checks, and the button winds up jamming for about $285. So, as you could probably hear in the video, you hear me saying, I'm fucked. Because the odds of him either having a flush or king are huge. So, he just caught me at the river. And I'm fucked. Small blind winds up folding, and he turns over ace high, which really confused me why he was so eager to win a side pot of $0. But whatever, we wind up taking the pot down. I'm just really not sure what that player was trying to do in that situation. Well, you know, this hasn't been the greatest session, so I'm sitting here with $19, and I look at ace king offsuit. I open it up just to 6, and 4 people wind up calling me. So I'm actually looking pretty good on a double up if I can somewhat hit this flop. And that's exactly what I do. The flop is ace, 7, 5, rainbow. So we hit top in this situation. Great feeling. And I'm going to try to milk it for absolutely everything I could possibly do. So I only bet $5 on this flop, just so I can get as many people to call as possible. If I wind up losing, I wind up losing. But I only had $19 to start the hand. I know this is a hand you should probably jam pre-flop, but everyone winds up calling. I got a little greedy, and I wanted maximum chip up. So the turn is a queen of hearts, making it a complete rainbow, But now we lose to ace queen and ace 5, two very possible holdings any of my opponents could have, being how passive this table is. I jam it for a whole total of $7. And everyone winds up calling. The river, however, is the jack of hearts, which isn't good. I lose to almost every ace that could possibly be in this hand. But when it checks all the way through on the river, I table my ace king. We wind up winning after everyone throws their hands in the muck. And we take down a complete 4 times my blind. Hey guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support. Last video we had over 1,300 views. That's the most I've ever had on any type of video for any subject really on YouTube. And it was just a great feeling knowing everything I'm putting into it is starting to pay off and more people are starting to view my videos. We also ran it up all the way to 80 subscribers. So I really appreciate you guys tuning into my video. I'm sorry that this video took so long to go out. I just got a new laptop, so I was working on some editing things. But I really appreciate your guys' support. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and please leave a comment about how I played, like any tips, tricks, anything you guys have, because I am just starting. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching the video.